Is Dana White right? Power slap is really going to be the next big thing, boys. I believe it, okay? Normally, I disagree with Dana, and I've been disagreeing with the power slap notion since it was even announced, okay? I didn't agree with it, but I was sitting right here on this very bed. There's a TV up there. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, all right? There was nothing to do. I'm scrolling through YouTube, and I see something called Da Crazy Hawaiian Knockout Highlights Power Slap. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, why not? There's nothing else to watch. I've seen Robert Whitaker versus Yoel Romero 25 times, okay? YouTube keeps recommending me it. Okay, I've seen it 100 times, all right? Give me something new. So I was like, you know what, man? I've seen 100 Japanese game show clips on YouTube. I've seen 100 cop chases on YouTube. It's time to just evolve myself into watching Power Slap. That's just kind of what my life is going to. So I click on these highlights from Da Crazy Hawaiian, and I'm absolutely amazed, okay? They have 25 different slow motion replay cameras, okay? And when somebody gets I'm skipping over a huge thing. The dude named Da Crazy Hawaiian, okay, weighs almost 400 pounds. And now you're asking me, E-Rock, UFC heavyweight only goes up to 265. That's the limit. They have a super heavyweight division for 265 plus with no cap. With no cap. Okay, listen. These dudes are absolutely massive. You're getting rocked by a 400-pound Pacific Islander, okay, who's angry, all right? I'm in there. If you show the crazy Hawaiian, all right, you know what I mean? I'm in there. I'm tapped in. I'm locked in, okay? Listen, these dudes are getting absolutely mollywopped, and you get to see it replayed 100 times in 4K. The way that their skull is shaking, and you could just, it's in the vibrations that are used, my brain can't even comprehend the visions that are replaying in my head from when I watched the knockout highlights from Da Crazy Hawaiian. So it was like a 6-minute video, right? I finished that video. I'm like, you know what? I'm interested. We're gonna tap in. So I click on the first Da Crazy Hawaiian full match that I see, and it's Da Crazy Hawaiian, all right, versus, was it Dumpling? I think it was Dumpling, okay? I think it was Da Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling, and it was a draw, okay? The rules that this sport has are, like, absolutely absurd. So, first of all, it's a coin toss to see who gets to slap somebody first, which, okay, that I like. You get unfair advantage right off the rip. I'm cool with it, but how else are you going to pick who gets to go first in a sport like this? Rock, paper, scissors? That might be actually a little bit, like, weighted better, you know, in players' odds than just a coin toss in the air. But anyways, whoever gets to smack somebody first, whatever. If you're smacking, obviously, you pick a hand and you tell them on the count of whatever. So you can say on the count of 2. So you could be like, 1, bam, 2. Or maybe it's like 1, 2, boom, and then you smack them. Okay, it's on counts and things like that. But you cannot flinch. If you're standing there and a 400-pound Pacific Islander is putting his hand in your face and lining up, and he's winding back. He's winding back, and he's lining up this massive slap that you're about to get rocked with, okay? And when he is mid-motion in this slap, you put his hips into it, everything's going, nothing can stop this slap from coming at you, okay? If you flinch, right, which is just a natural response to somebody trying to hit you, you are then fouled, and you have to get slapped again. You then have to get slapped again. This sport is absolutely amazing. You are literally punishing people for having human instincts. It's awesome. Okay, now listen. I've seen all the comments saying this is a CTE fest. Okay, the UFC, Dana White, couldn't even get this fight. Not even this fight. Couldn't even get this sport commissioned anywhere else besides Las Vegas or Abu Dhabi. Now listen. I'm a kind of dude. Listen, I understand. There's violent sports, okay? The things that you do could affect you on your later years, and you might not see it today, okay? Talking about CTE and things of that nature. I think getting slapped, right, by somebody in your weight class, undefended, right? They get to just steal you for free. They get to dope fiend you out for free. I think that there's less CTE in that than going 25 minutes with Robert Whitaker, going 25 minutes with Paulo Costa. Okay, I don't know why I'm stuck in the middleweight division today, but that's what's going on. Okay, I personally believe I would rather go smack somebody else who's 185 pounds, because the matches are only 3 rounds or 5 rounds if it's a main event. Okay, they tried to copy the UFC a little bit, but I disagree. I think that these slap fights should have no rounds. Okay, I think you should be able to slap somebody until they either give up, okay, or their body gives up for them. All right, I don't think that these slap fights. It's slap fighting. This shit should not go to a decision. Let them continue to smack each other. Okay, all right. But I really do truly believe that it's less CTE than going. Go rewatch Bobby Green versus Marcio Ruffy and tell me you would rather get spinning heel kicked in the face, in the temple, than get smacked 5-6 times, all right, in a fight with somebody who weighs the same amount as you. All right, now, if you are a fan of this channel, you know I'm not really a fan of women's MMA. I find it boring, okay? The odds makers for women's MMA don't even know what's going on. The women don't even know what's going on. But women's slap fighting, now that is a women's combat sport that I'm here for, okay? That is their expertise. They're known for slapping. They're known for slapping. They have a easy gender advantage to this sport, okay? And I'm in it. Boys, I hate to say this. I know this might sound just a tad bit cringe, okay? But I'm now tapped into Power Slap, all right? I'm not saying I'm going to be posting Power Slap videos every single time there's a Power Slap card, but I'm tapped in. My eyes are on the sport now, all right? I think that this sport is actually pretty fucking awesome, okay? I hated on it for a little bit. They're on like Power Slap 11 or Power Slap 12, like pay-per-view wise. You know, we're on like UFC 320. They're on like Power Slap 10 or 11 or 12. Boys, E-Rock I just might go sign. All right, how much? They have to be paying like $5,000 a show, $5,000 to win just to start off, or maybe like $1,000 a show, $1,000. You're getting smacked, bruh. I'm in there. All right, this is the thing that I needed in my life. I needed something a little bit exciting, okay? MMA gladiatorial fights was already pretty up there, but slap fighting with super heavyweights where they're both like about 385 pounds and they're up there mollywopping each other, I'm locked in. Count me down. Count me in there. All right. Dana White, in my opinion, your intelligence level is on the same as Elon Musk, okay? You've been saying for how long that Power Slap is going to be taking over. You said for how long that Power Slap has double, triple, quadruple the numbers of the NFL, the NBA, and everything else combined 2 times, okay? You are an absolute genius, okay? You have created another beautiful sport, all right, from the ground up. Shout out to you. Real Albert Einstein, on the level of Elon Musk, this dude is. Shout out to Dana White. I'll catch you guys in a little bit, all right? I'm going to be out here practicing my slap swing. And by the way, you're not getting, like, smacked, all right? These are, like, palm strike. They're trying to hit you with, like, their palm. Like, the hard part of the palm. All right, boys? Anyways, go watch a Power Slap fight. You're not going to regret it, all right? I'm out of here, boys. So.